More details and reaction regarding the controversial incident at AEW Collision this past weekend, in which the former Tegan Nox in WWE, now known as Nixon Newell, and Miranda Alize, her tag team partner, reportedly refused to lose on AEW Collision and walked out of the tapings. Now, the two have since responded via a Twitch stream, and new reports have more details as to what happened leading up to this incident and also the reaction after it. All this and more in this news update. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's begin with this controversial incident at AEW Collision this past weekend. Now, Miranda Alize and Nixon Newell's situation at the November 8th episode of AEW Collision has indeed caused some controversy, to say the least. Now, if you're not familiar with how this situation came about, PW Insider originally reported that Miranda Alize and the former Tegan Nox in WWE, Nixon Newell, refused to lose to Anna Jay and Ty Conti. Now, Fightful Select say they have heard that actually wasn't the case. Instead, the duo requested more than the 3 minutes that were planned for the bout. However, they were told that by then, the time for the show had been budgeted out and set. Now, Fightful are told that the two women then left the show about an hour before it started. There was, according to Sean Ross Sapp, an immediate and immense reaction internally from AEW personalities and staff. One AEW staffer told Fightful that both Newell and Alize are talented, but that there was a push to, quote, help Newell out, end quote, after she revealed she wasn't getting many bookings post-WWE. Another said they were disappointed to hear about the situation, as this seemed out of character for Newell specifically. Maya World and Hyan were provided the opportunity to fill in on short notice and got a lot of praise for doing so. Fightful have been told they were over the moon about the last-minute opportunity when it didn't look like they'd be used. AEW sources that Fightful spoke to claimed if Nixon and Miranda did say they'd rather other talent get the opportunity, things probably would have ended up better. AEW sources and talent reached out and claimed that this reportedly, according to Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful, wasn't the first issue with Newell in All Elite Wrestling, as there is conflicting information emerging about how the debut match went as well. Alize and Newell competed against Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir. Word made its way around the locker room that Newell wasn't happy that the match was being constructed as it was. One of the points of contentions was said to be Megan Bayne selling for Newell and Alize, which at that point of establishing a new dominant team wasn't really a decision Megan Bayne could make on her own. AEW talent usually know to clear that with coaches or producers, specifically when facing unsigned talent, which Newell and Alize are, considering they're not under contract to All Elite Wrestling. One longtime friend of Newell chalked it up to Newell being excited about her debut and then disappointed that things would end so quick. Another said that it felt like Newell wanted to get the match over with because of how things went in setting it up. Another source, according to Fightful, indicated that the frustration on Megan Bayne's face during the match was legitimate, as she was frustrated with what appeared to be a lack of cooperation on some of the spots. Now, Fightful say they did reach out to Nixon Newell, who denied there was a disagreement on the previous week's show, saying, quote, "No, we had no disagreement. Miranda and I are really the only ones that have the details about how yesterday went," end quote. When Fightful elaborated on the details of the disagreement, Fightful have not gained a response when they're publishing the article on their Fightful Select service. Now, Fightful also say they can confirm that Nixon Newell was also backstage at AEW Dynamite on November 5th, but of course was not used during the show. Now, more details and reaction of this come from Nixon Newell and Miranda Alize themselves. They actually talked about it at length on a Twitch stream yesterday, and according to them, there is no bad blood and no disagreement. They expressed concern to a producer that a 3-minute match didn't benefit anyone. They say they spoke to all parties involved. They stressed it was not an F you, F them situation or anything to create tension. They say that they were always very respectful to everyone and got the okay to leave. Here's what they said in detail and at length via Nixon Newell's Twitch stream.
First of all, I don't know where this rumour of a disagreement, right, happened. I don't know where
I approached the bitch
that came from, because that didn't happen at all. I generally don't know where that came from. So that one's squashed straight out the bat. right? But anyway, we have this match, we come back, we shake hands, thank you so much, appreciate the opportunity, no problem. We were informed that
we were just told that the following week, well, it was they told us thank you for the match. We were told that next week we were going to do stuff possibly on Ring of Honor, and they just thanked us for wrestling.
And switching things last minute, you know? So, we turn up Wednesday, and we were there the entire night, and then, as people were after Dynamite finished, people were leaving, so we asked before Ring of Honor started, hey, do we have anything? No. Are you here Saturday? Yep, cool, you'll have something on Ring of Honor. Cool. So we turn up Saturday.
So they said we can go home too.
Yeah, and they said we could go home.
So we
I have to pick you up here. So we went home that day. After Collision had finished. I think you shoot yourself, right? Oh. Yeah, so you gotta do this one.
What?
You do this, so remember, you fly. You take yourself
How?
up. I don't remember.
I feel like you have to.
No, I can't. I'm pressing all the buttons. Wait. Did we do this one too? We done this one too. Where did we leave off on this game? Jump down. So we turn up Saturday. Hanging around, not told anything until just after doors opened. Hey, you guys are wrestling TJ? Cool. We came with a bunch of ideas, we were ready. And then they walk away, they come back. By the way, it's 3 minutes. Which, you know, no one's going to be happy with 3 minutes, but we weren't there going, what the fuck, like 3 minutes, what the fuck? It was never that situation. It was like, we were told that, you know, we were going to have a match of substance because, you know, the match didn't happen and all that kind of stuff. And then, you're not supposed to jump in, Abu. So we just asked, like, hey, is it 3 minutes? Yep. Okay, and after the promo that we cut, we were told to make ourselves to be a credible tag team, all this kind of stuff. So that's what we did. And then we decided collectively as a partnership, a couple, a tag, as wrestlers independently, that as 3 minutes is going to benefit no one in this match. It won't make anyone look good. And what we want to do as wrestlers is make
approach the bit.
us all look good. Oh, I remember what to do. So go up there and stay in the thing. So we said we really appreciate it, but can you jump over?
No, I think you have to shoot me.
I can't.
How do you jump?
X, isn't it?
No, I can't get out.
Can
I think
you-
you should.
Wait, I just dropped you. Hold on, where was I? So we were polite, we were respectful, we called our producer over, and we said, hey, I don't think 3 minutes are going to benefit either of us, not just us, but everyone in the tag team. And we want what's best for everyone, you know? So, respectfully, we preferred this to go to someone that it can benefit. And it went to the other two females, which, you know, fair to them, good on them. There was never bad blood. We spoke to everyone involved. It wasn't a, fuck you, we're leaving, at all. Like I said, we called our producer over, we said everything, and we spoke to a lot of people about this, and they were all in agreement of like, hey, 3 minutes is not going to do good for anyone. A lot of people were in agreement with us. So, the producer said, okay, no worries, like, we'll go,
relay this information to who it needs to be relayed to.
So they went, relayed to,
and then, they did that, and then they told us that, we were free to go home, so we went home. They
texted us, they said, all good, no problem, you guys are free to go if you like, because if you've never been in that venue, it's tiny, right? It's very, very tiny. So we were just like, let's just make space for people and we'll head home. We were given the go-ahead to leave, and we did. So we went and, you know, had food. And what I'm most pissed about is someone said I was pounding beers, as if I don't do that on a daily basis. I like to drink.
You want to come up here?
You know? Yeah, in a second. So, yeah. And people they can have the right to their own opinion. You know? I've been doing this 15 years. She's been doing it 14, respectively. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, this is my last 2 years in wrestling. We're already a year gone. So, I want to have fun this last year. So, it was never a bad thing on anyone's part. We spoke to all parties involved. We all agreed. Everything. So, you know, is what it is. It's just the dirt sheets, specific dirt sheets, and I know the ones that they somehow...
I approached the bitch.
Twist any positive thing.
Dirt sheets have no fucking life. That's what it comes down to.
Nobody
knows what happened but us and the people that we spoke to, and that's it.
And they, like I said, there was no bad blood between anyone. It was all done respectfully. It was never an ego thing of we're too good for 3 minutes. It was, hey, this isn't going to be good for anyone in the match. There's a lot more to it, but honestly, we don't feel like we have to, you know, do anything. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's not anything different to what anyone else would have done. In reality, it is what it is. So, you guys can believe what you guys want to believe. We know the truth. The people involved know the truth. We have receipts if we need receipts, which we ain't going to go down that road because that's pathetic, because there is no bad blood. But it is what it is. Dirt sheets like to make up shit and twist shit without getting the actual source. And I think the most disappointing thing for us both is the people that people are in this business that have a direct line to us and know how bad the dirt sheets are, have quickly caught onto the dirt sheets and are not attacking us, but you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. I will in a second. They're allowed to have their opinions, but they have a direct line to us. They know how bad the dirt sheets are. So, is what it is. And like I said, this isn't me, I've said last year I don't plan on wrestling longer than 2 years, and there's already been a year gone, so this is my rundown time. So I'm going to have fun doing what I want to do with my girlfriend, my tag partner. You know what I mean? It's not a fuck you, fuck them, fuck us. It was respectful, and we would prefer the 3 minutes go to someone that could benefit from it and use it to their advantage, whereas it wasn't for us. But it's just the dirt sheets, isn't it? Looking at you, certain fucking dirt sheets. But anyway, I digress. Yep. And that's what...
We got the okay to leave, so...
Yeah, that's the thing, is we got...
You're free to go home, so we went home.
And we went to eat. Yeah.
Now, more reaction from this comes courtesy of Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Radio, who have suggested that don't expect Nixon Newell and Miranda Alize to be booked in AEW again anytime soon.
All I know is I do not expect these two to be booked in AEW. I mean, who knows, but...
So on their Twitch stream, they said, we decided collectively as a partnership, a couple as wrestlers independently, that 3 minutes isn't going to benefit no one in this match. And then Newell said repeatedly that there was, quote, no bad blood on either side.
I can tell you that that's not true.
Oh, I can tell you. Let me tell you something. I heard from a lot of people. And what was amazing was I was hearing from people as the show was going on. So people weren't even waiting until the show was over. And, I mean, maybe Tony told him there was no hard feelings, but I can tell you one thing. There was hard feelings is the wrong word. Bad blood, I don't know how you would term it, but there were so many people that were like, what a stupid thing to do. That's the one thing I heard over and over. What a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, you know, they're not under contract. If you want to do something there, you know, I mean, first get over. I mean, it's like there's people who do stuff because they have leverage so they can get away with doing it. I mean, they had no leverage. Look, if they don't want to be on TV, more power to them.
So what do you make of the reaction not only from Nixon Newell and Miranda Alize, but also the wider reaction from within AEW allegedly, and as well as other media coverage? Let me know your reaction to it in the comment section below. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe. As you can see right there, we are just over 150 subscribers away from 25,000, 25k in 2025. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Really appreciate everyone for tuning in, as always, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.